And I don't really care. I really don't care. I've calmed down a lot since the ending of this, but you can see by what I have up here who won. And it was done clean. There was nothing. I am surprised I'm not. Hit play? Okay. So you can hear me. I think that's the fan. Alright, you guys have to listen to me. You see, I am usually a pretty calm, cool-headed, cool-leveled guy. I was all for this pay-per-view. At the beginning of this night, it was going well. The pre-show wasn't even all that bad. But then a point came when I just... Yeah, I could feel a knot in my stomach. I felt like...
You want to throw up.
Yeah, exactly. As you can tell, I'm here with Wayne.
Hey.
And he's going to be the happy one to us because I was cussing up a storm. Before the match even started, I'm like, yep, Roman's going to win, and I'm going to go freaking off, and I'm going to blow a goddamn gasket, and sure as shit, that's what happened. Nothing happened. All these rumors all weekend of this interference, that possible interference.
All the fans leaving the stadium empty.
Nothing happened. Nothing that... They moved the Andre the Memorial Battle Royal to the main show from the pre-show. Then it happened. I'm like, why the fuck did this happen? There's no goddamn reason for it to be there. Then Roman Reigns is coming to the building last when the champion should go last. He's no entrance, nothing special about him. And he's getting booed, yet they're still treating him like the hero that he's not, that no one wants to see, no one wants to have on their TV, nothing. And yet here we are still being stuck with a babyface Roman Reigns being crammed down our goddamn throats, and I'm so fucking sick of it. Wayne, you talk for a second.
Yeah, I'm right up there with Zach. At first whenever it came out, I was like, sweet, this dude looks pretty badass, and now that he's in every pay-per-view, freaking doing what WWE wants him to do, I'm starting to get sick and tired of him too. I'm really wanting this dude off my TV. I'm just so sick and tired of him.
And the worst part of it is when the match was over, Roman had this cocky-ass smile on his face like, yeah, you all hate me, but guess what? I'm still going to be the man, and there's nothing you guys can do about it. And for me, that was the worst freaking part. Oh my god.
Like, you ain't going to get rid of me, I'm here to stay. Just what? You're not here to stay for very much longer.
But WrestleMania, it wasn't all bad, as I said. But if you didn't know, I'm Zach.
I'm Wayne.
We are with the Yo Bro Gaming Review channel. This is your live WWE WrestleMania 32 review and results. We're going to start off with the pre-show. We'll go into the main card. We'll talk about the key points. I don't want to rant forever because I'm going to say a lot of it for when I get there and we talk about the match. Oh man, this...
Oh, and we're not going to be nice about it either. We're going to tear the shit into it.
Yes, and WrestleMania, of course, it was live in Arlington, Texas. Sorry, people, not in Dallas. AT&T Stadium is not in Dallas. Just saying.
It's not in Dallas, not in Houston.
Yeah. And today is, of course, April 3rd, 2016, and this will be a night that will go down in infamy for being cracktacular. So... I think the women needed that.
No, she didn't. But, it's like, comparing this to Pearl Harbor, A Day That Will Live in Infamy.
Oh, Jesus.
And that's in Pearl Harbor, both the movie and the event were both more entertaining than this was. Sorry to say for all the people that lost their lives in Pearl Harbor, but just saying.
That's pretty bad, man. I'm just going to say. Alright, but yes, you had your kickoff. The crew was Renee Young, Corey Graves, Booker T, and Hall of Famer Lita, who she's looking pretty good getting up there in age. I know she's much older than I am, but still. There's not a lot. I'm not going to go too much into pre-show. I was using that time to kind of cook dinner and do any last minute things. I had my kids here during this, so just basically go over what matches happened and kind of go from there into the main show. Of course, United States Championship, Kalisto versus Ryback. I was wrong. Kalisto won and then retained the championship using a drop toe hold and then into a Salida del Sol. I'm sorry. And that was that. I mean, Ryback looked like Ryback. He slept. He slept during the pre-show.
Yeah. Before it even started, I'm like, where is my thing in my cool? Like seriously, that I don't watch JD from New York, but Zach does, and I hear him, and I think he's just hilarious, and that's where I got the whole NyQuil thing.
Yeah. I mean, it is what it is. So yeah, Kalisto beats Ryback. I don't really care.
Ryberg.
Yeah, whatever, Ryberg. I seriously didn't care. Then you had the 10 Diva Tag Team match, Team Bad and Blonde versus the Total Divas. Do I really need to talk about it?
No.
Brie got a yes lock and made Naomi tap out. Seriously, I don't care. Honestly. I just don't. I'm going to check something here real quick. Oh my gosh, something sounds really off. Woo. What is going on this? Alright, here, you hold this for a second and you talk while I take care of the stream.
Yeah. Yeah, we're going through some stuff or whatever, but the Total Divas and Bad and Blonde, whatever the hell you want to call them, match was, okay. Like Zach said, I was pretty much halfway asleep throughout most of the kickoff show. There's really nothing much else to say about the Total Divas match and Bad and Blonde match. But it just all around, it didn't appeal to me. I mean, don't get me wrong, the Divas, or as they're now called, the Women's Champions, thank freaking God, they're actually pretty good fighters, I'll give them that, but, it was just a bore fest to me. I didn't like it. Yeah, here's Zach.
Sorry. I've been having this odd sound. I don't know where it's coming from. So, that's a little weird. Oh.
Fixed it.
Okay, it went away. Alright, I'm sorry. Audio issues. This equipment, it's all funny and stuff, and hearing myself echo in the background is also very weird. So, thank you for whoever's watching. Give us your thoughts about WrestleMania. Give us your thoughts about this whole Roman Reigns thing. It's just an off night. Even my equipment hates what happened tonight. It's given me issues.
Even my own son, which is like 3-4 months old, even he cried through some of the matches.
Yeah, okay. Lita made an announcement. I'm not going to get into that. I'll skip over it. Usos versus the Dudleys. A super kick by Jay or Jimmy. I can't ever tell them apart on Devon. Then they put the Dudleys through a table afterwards. I honestly didn't care. It was a pre-show match. Dudley should have went over. They should have been built up better as a tag team. So F it. I'm not even gonna bother to talk about it. It really there's no point. So JBL had the biggest ovation of the entire pre-show when he came out to come to the announce table. What in the hell, man? I'm really at a loss for words. I feel drained. It's been a long weekend. We've done a lot of videos. We've put in a lot of time this week, and I was pumped about WrestleMania tonight. I really was.
So was I.
And to see the way it went down, the way that it ended, just killed me, man. It just. Um. Okay, yeah. I guess my microphone stopped going, but I'm still here. I'm listening to myself back just to make sure I didn't lose package. But either way, I know I'm back right now. Okay, so to the main show. Fifth Harmony performs American the Beautiful. They did good. I wanted to point this out. Spoiler warning, everybody. John Cena came back tonight. I am not kidding. This isn't a troll to mess with anybody. Oh, that's weird. Our time messed up. Yeah, we had all sorts of issues. But John Cena, he came back. And I knew this because when they did the opening promo showing everyone, John Cena was in it. So right there, good job WWE. You gave away what was supposed to be a big surprise in the opening promo. Now, I will say, they did do it at a point where I wasn't expecting it. I figured it would be in the Battle Royal, but it wasn't, so kudos to them for that. But let's go ahead. We'll get into that Intercontinental title match. Kevin Owens versus Dolph Ziggler versus Miz, Zack Ryder, Sami Zayn, Sin Cara, and Stardust. Huge pops for Owens, Ziggler, and Sami Zayn when they came out, man. What was your initial impressions of this match, man?
I actually liked it. I liked who came out on top. Watched it, know who it was. But yeah, our nephews, well, my nephews and my niece even had their own input on who was gonna win or whatever. Of course, that was already announced. But yeah, I wasn't expecting it. I did get it wrong. I was leaning towards Ziggler to win, but no, actually Zack Ryder won, and then he put on a very, very good show.
Yeah, like you said, this obviously, it was a lot of spot fest. Stardust, God bless his heart, came out wearing the polka dots for his dad, who passed away, the American Dream, Dusty Rhodes. I may sound a little down, and I kind of am. I was so enthusiastic at the beginning of this night, man. Well, what can I say? This shit happens. But anyways, yeah, he wore that. It was a spot fest. You know, Kevin Owens kept calling it KO Mania. You had Sami Zayn doing suicide dives through the ropes and through the ladder. You had Sin Cara getting pushed, and he did a freaking sunset flip from the ropes to the outside after being pushed off. I mean, this match was insane. Ziggler with super kicks on everyone. We're going to call him the Heartbreak Kid, Dolph Ziggler. All right? I mean, a polka dot freaking ladder was there. I mean, this match, man, it was insane.
That out.
Yeah. You know, you had Owens and Zayn, who should have just been in this one-on-one to begin with, going at it. You had a frog splash on Zayn by Owens on the ladder. Lots of high impact moves. I think Dolph hurt his leg. Probably nothing serious, I would say. I would assume.
Sprained it or choked out a place or something like that.
Yeah. There was a point in the match where Stardust was laying on a ladder in between the safety barricade and the ring, and Sin Cara was on the ladder, and he got pushed off and went flying through that and landed on top of Stardust.
That was awesome.
This match was insane, man. Insane, but I would still say it was good. In the end, man, you had Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn on the ladder fighting. I thought Zayn was going to win it, and then Miz knocked him off, and I'm like, oh, don't tell me Miz is going to win. No. And then Miz got cocky and got pushed off the ladder, and there was Zack Ryder. And I'm like, wait, and Zack got the freaking belt. And I was just like, holy shit, Zack Ryder's the Intercontinental. This was the last possible scenario I honestly thought was going to happen. And I'm not upset about it. I am completely okay with Zack Ryder being the Intercontinental Champion.
Yeah, I am too. I wasn't expecting it, much like most of the fights on how they came out. But yeah, this one took me totally off guard.
I mean, Zack Ryder, he's been doing great, of course, down in NXT. So I mean, him and Mojo Rawley as the hype bros. I'll take it. It is what it is. I will take it. I will be perfectly cool with how it is. So I can't be upset. I'm happy with what I got.
Yeah, same here.
So where does this leave? Where does this leave Zack Ryder in the future? Will he be a quick champion? Will he, one and done or whatever?
Sticking around as the champion for a couple months and someone comes along and takes it from him? Who knows?
I don't know, man. I honestly don't. But I will say that congratulations to Zack Ryder. I think he deserves to have a championship belt. It's amazing how he's been in the WWE for this long, and this was his first WrestleMania match.
Yeah.
10 years.
Yeah, where the hell has he been at? Hiding out in the locker room preparing for this?
Hey, but you know what? WWE finally took notice. They finally put him out there, and I'm very happy for him. But we're going to move on to the next match, and that's AJ Styles and Chris Jericho. One of the best matches of the night, by far.
Before we actually get into this match, since we're already on the topic of Styles and Jericho, the dude's a better wrestler than a singer. No offense to Band Fozzy, they should just get a new singer. He's just a better wrestler.
Alrighty, I suppose so. Everyone is entitled to their opinions. But let's go ahead. The match had a good pace. It had that back and forth. I'm still trying to figure out what he meant by goat on his
trunks.
I'm so curious as to what in the world.
Yeah, I'm with you on that one too. Like, what the hell did goat mean? Was he supporting Daniel Bryan in some way? Maybe.
Unless it has something to do with like his album. I don't know. But like I said, it was a good match. It was thoroughly enjoyable for me. Let's go to see here. Yeah, they did a lot of exchanging moves. There, how Jericho will sometimes jump from the corner and not, drop kick someone off the apron. Well, he did that. He got on the outside, and AJ did it. Nice little switch up right there.
Yeah.
AJ Styles reversing the walls of Jericho into calf crusher, and then Jericho reversing that into a pin. Jericho hits a codebreaker, and AJ kicks out. Jericho mocks AJ when he's going for a Styles clash by putting his arms out and doing that, and then that gets reversed into a face crusher. Then Styles hits the Style Clash on Jericho, and he kicks out. AJ does the 450 splash, and AJ kicks out. Then you get the phenomenal forearm that gets reversed into a codebreaker, and then Jericho gets the victory. Good match. Probably going to be one of those matches at a WrestleMania that will stand out to people well past this. Is it a 5-star classic? No.
It'd probably be more along the lines of like a 3.5-star performance.
It was good. I liked it. I watched it. I enjoyed it. AJ came out there. It's his first shot at WrestleMania, and for me, he came out. He showed up, and I think he did phenomenally well. No pun intended.
Maybe a little bit of a pun.
Okay, yeah, slightly. All right.
We're a pun working station here. Don't judge us.
I mean, AJ's a guy I've been watching, and I've been waiting since I saw TNA for the first time. I've been like, I want this guy in WWE. I want to see him at WrestleMania. Every time a new WWE game would come out, I would create AJ Styles just so I could have him on the roster.
Yeah, the day he came where he was put into the Royal Rumble.
Oh
and
my!
Out too quickly.
That day.
Really eerie because I was wanting AJ Styles too. I was wanting to see what he was all made about. Fill me in on this dude. I saw him in the Royal Rumble and then he got knocked out too early. I'm like, I wanted to see more of this dude.
I mean, he made it to towards the end of the match. It was good. I knew he wasn't going to win, so I'm not shocked there. He's had a good run. He did lose to Chris Jericho, but he looked strong in defeat tonight. I think Jericho's going to be fine.
Yeah.
And there's rumors, but after tonight, can you believe any of the rumors that are going around?
No.
Rumor is Jericho's going to stick around for a while, and who knows, maybe at Payback they'll have another match, which if they do, I'm there. I mean, let's make it a 5-match series, best of 7. I mean, what's up? Let's do something, you know what I mean? Then they showed some of the people in the crowd. Bill Simmons from ESPN and ABC Sports. Stephen Amell, the Green Arrow, was in the crowd. That was pretty cool.
Now, I do have to say something about Stephen Amell, but I'll save that for later.
Marina Menounos, how do you say her name? I'm not sure. Well, she interviewed Zack Ryder, and he talked about when he was a kid, he was at Madison Square Garden at WrestleMania when Razor Ramon pushed Shawn off the ladder and won the Intercontinental title. He got to go backstage and take a picture with Razor and his Intercontinental title. He's like, he's in the back, and tonight I get to take a picture with Razor, and he gets to hold my title. He talked about how all he wanted was to just have his music played at WrestleMania.
And he got that opportunity.
And he seized it. I am so happy for Zack Ryder.
Yeah.
Here came a part of the segment that you were super, super excited about.
We're not even going to refer to them as what they are. We're going to refer to them as Vegeta, Nappa, and
Rashid Bean, hey Punisher.
Oh, hey Rashid. No, we're going to refer to them as Nappa, Vegeta, and Raditz.
Before we get to that, please tell us what this portion of our show is sponsored by.
Snickers.
You're insane. Bootios, people. This portion of our podcast is sponsored by Bootios. Bootios. Eat them so you don't become booty. Whatever it is, I'm just saying.
Or start your day off the getaway with Bootios.
That's kind of... Anyways. Yeah, you see the New Day's music start, and there's this big old box, 20-foot tall box of Bootios sitting on the stage, right? And it falls over, and a whole bunch of Bootios, which look a lot like Cheerios, very suspect. I'm wondering how those guys managed not to hurt themselves in there.
Right?
And here comes the New Day kind of stumbling out, and I'm like, everything in that box, though, that wasn't very full.
No.
Oh, I wonder who was laying on who. And if you didn't get the reference, these guys came out dressed like they came straight out of Dragon Ball Z, man. Just like, what? Freaking Xavier Woods is now Vegeta. He has gone Super Saiyan on us, alright?
No, his hair was a blonde, it was all spiked up.
He went Super Saiyan with Francesca too, alright? Don't you hate, alright? Just stop, be nice, alright?
But no, that part actually made me laugh really, really hard.
Alright? And, they did their own Bootios, so you ain't booty. They came out, they've been champions for 224 days. They looked good. They came out, they did their shtick, they were funny. And then we got the League of Losers who came out and just were god-awful atrocious. I don't know about you, I really want to go into this match too much, because this match to me was booty. And I don't even think New Day could save this match.
See, now, seeing Kofi Kingston in this triple team or whatever with the other two members, I was kind of iffy on liking them, but now I'm actually starting to kind of warm up to them. And I hope they don't end it as soon as I'm actually full-on warmed up.
Well, the match was okay, but I don't even think Vegeta or Goku and their magical powers could have done enough to save this match. But Xavier Woods got worked over. League of Nations won. You ended up getting, yeah, I mean, you had Big E flying around, decent teamwork by the League of Nations.
Yeah.
Sheamus kicked out of a roll-up by Xavier Woods, who got a bullhammer from Barrett on the outside, then a bro kick, and they got the win. This is when it got good. All right, I'm not going to talk much about the match. The match was at best, okay? But that's just my opinion. What do you think about the match before I say it?
I thought it was actually worked out pretty well. Now, I did actually say that I was going to vote for the League of Nations, or is that like it's called, the League of Losers, to win. No, they actually, New Day actually held their own against the League of Nations, but I actually did like seeing this match.
Well, here's where your favorite part came up. Barrett's in the ring, and they're cutting a promo, and I knew something was going to happen. I just wasn't sure what. And he starts about there's no three-man team who can come out and beat them. And next thing you know, Shawn Michaels' music hits, and I'm like, oh, okay. He came out in his wrestling gear. Wayne's over here getting all excited. Shawn Michaels was in his wrestling gear, then here came Mick Foley, hands taped up, he was ready to go. And I'm like, okay, well, who's the other guy? If that fucking glass didn't shatter and here didn't come Stone Cold fucking Steve Austin, man, ready to goddamn go. So they're standing there, and Wayne's like, is there going to be someone else? And they start walking, okay, I'll take it, whatever. So here they come. Okay, I'm getting giddy. I know you're giddy too. Go ahead.
See, now, they did say that any 3 members can beat them. Who would have thought that the Heartbreak Kid, Shawn Michaels, Mick Foley, and Sacco, of course, Mr. Sacco, and the beer-drinking ATV, all the way Texas man, Stone Cold Steve Austin himself would have came out and laid the smackdown on their candy asses.
Oh, we ain't getting to no smackdowns yet. That comes later.
Okay. But yes, I was super excited.
We had super kicks, stunners, mandible claws, and yes, again, Sacco. Yes, they pretty much obliterated the League of Nations and showed as to why they're losers.
Yeah.
They did. That's why they're losers. But then afterwards, the New Day got back in the ring and they started dancing. And then Foley started dancing a little bit. And then Shawn Michaels started dropping. It started doing a little twerking. It was scary and weird. And Austin's just kind of standing there. You can see the look on his face like, what the hell did I get? This is what I came back to WrestleMania for.
It's funny because you can actually see his little hand doing like, I just want a beer. Just
yeah,
give
he
me
looks
a beer.
when they first came and started dancing, he looks at Shawn Michaels and says, I just want a fucking beer. So they start dancing, and Woods is in front of Austin, just getting to dance. So Austin's like, he starts moving, and then he smiles, and I'm like, it's watch, here comes the stunner. Xavier Woods turns around, turns back around, got a stunner, and then it was beer time with Stone Cold Steve Austin. Even Shawn drank a beer with him.
And he said that he was sober and clean from it too. See now, if Stone Cold Steve Austin gives you a beer, no matter whether you're sober for God knows how many months, if Stone Cold Steve Austin gives you a beer, no matter your age, you crack open that beer and you drink it with Stone Cold.
Oh, hell yeah. Leave your thoughts in the chat. Tell us what you thought about Stone Cold Steve Austin coming back. Did you like it? Did you not like it? Shawn Michaels in his wrestling gear. And for a guy who's not wrestled since 2010...
The dude looks phenomenal.
Oh, God. Shawn looked like he could go 30 minutes now.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Even though half the reason why he's gone is The Undertaker, he still looks like he could hold his own against The Undertaker.
He's in better shape than Undertaker. For sure. Here came a match that I was looking forward to. Wasn't sure how it would unfold, and it did not unfold in any way, shape, or form that I thought, or a lot of other people thought. It did not go the way anyone had predicted or had been rumored. Dean Ambrose versus the Beast Brock Lesnar in the no-holds-barred street fight match, man.
That was phenomenal.
It was a really good match. It was better than I expected it to go, considering there was no interference in this match.
Thank God.
Yeah, there was no interference. You know, Paul Heyman from the outset comes out with Lesnar, cuts off Eden. He announces Brock Lesnar. Here comes Ambrose wearing a Suplex City shirt with the Dean Ambrose logo on it.
And I was the one that actually noticed that.
Yeah, he pointed that out to me. And Lesnar, he took control. what was our count? 13 suplexes in this match?
Yeah, 13 suplexes.
13 suplexes, y'all.
And Ambrose still held his own.
Yeah, he did. And it was good. I mean, I would say maybe it could have been better.
A little bit.
You know, possibly. But I mean, it was funny at the beginning. Dean Ambrose gets the kendo stick. He just starts wailing on Brock. Brock gets a hold of it. And all I think he did was piss Brock off.
He did.
Brock just got it, just Germans him, holds on, and Germans him like 2 more times.
And didn't he take the kendo stick away from him and break it over his knee?
He broke it over his knee, and then he just he got 2 of them and just whooped the piss out of Dean Ambrose in this match. Look, this match was entertaining.
Yes.
From the start to the finish. You have Ambrose throwing in a dozen chairs in the ring. He's getting suplexed all over the place. He tries getting a chainsaw to do something to Brock.
And I'm like, at that point in time, I'm like, is he gonna try to kill Brock Lesnar? Because you see him like revving up the chainsaw trying to get it started. I'm like, okay, Ambrose, I know you're insane and you're the head leader of the Ambrose Asylum, but no need to do that type of shit.
Yeah. You know, and he's hitting Brock with the chair, and then finally Brock just freaking overhead released Germans him into the chairs, and then he F5s him on the chairs. The Ambrose is DDTing him on the chairs. I mean, this match, it didn't go as far as I thought the WWE would take it.
Yeah.
But it is a PG show, so I guess I'm not surprised that it didn't. But
and thank God they kept it PG. Otherwise, I'm pretty sure that Ambrose would have actually picked up that chainsaw and put it through Lesnar.
Yeah, and he ends up bringing out Barbie. For those who aren't familiar with Barbie, Barbie was the baseball bat that Mick Foley used a lot when he was Cactus Jack. It's a baseball bat with barbed wire. Here's Ambrose holding it in his hand and starts French kissing this baseball bat.
And here you think that he's gonna use it, and then nope. I'm like, oh please, Ambrose, use this thing on him. I want to see this happen. Nope, it don't happen.
I mean, all in all, there's a lot of high spots in this, like Brock giving him the German into the chairs, F5 on the chairs. I think Brock hurt his groin because when he was walking away, he was holding his groin, but he also freaking peed himself.
Because Ambrose did a low blow on him.
Oh, so he hurt him then?
Yeah, he did like a full arm blow against his nads.
Okay, so then that's why Brock, but nothing kept Brock down. This match was quicker than I thought this match would go 20-30 minutes.
Yeah.
I think if they would have left the Battle Royal on the pre-show, which I'll get to, don't worry. If they would have left that would have left a few minutes for, because with them going over as much as they did,
yeah.
I know that's due to the pre-show or due to the Battle Royal. I think you could have gave Brock and Ambrose an extra 10 minutes.
Yeah.
You probably could have done a few things. You could get the Divas another 10 minutes. There's 20 minutes right there. But it is what it is. The match was entertaining. Lesnar went over. Ambrose goes to Suplex City, and he gets checked into the hospital.
For the 13th time.
Big ups to Dean Ambrose. He looked strong in this match.
Yeah.
And he looked like he was ready to go. Then they had highlights from last night's Hall of Fame. And of course, that Hall of Fame class came out. Godfather, Stan Hansen, Jacqueline, Bossman's family, Joan London, who was the recipient of the Warrior Award, the Freebirds, Snoop Doggy Dogg, Sting. They all had a really great applause.
Sting.
All of them. I mean, Snoop's the man. All right. We weren't done seeing Snoop yet. Yeah, well, we weren't done seeing Snoop yet.
Nope.
So they came out. Okay. Earlier in the night, you've probably noticed the title, the women's title.
Yeah.
Now, if you didn't get to see WrestleMania, this is a spoiler. During the pre-show, they announced that the Divas title was going to be retired. Thank God. Like, in all sincerity, I thank God above this happened.
Yeah.
They've dropped the Diva moniker. They're now superstars. They're women. They brought back the Women's Championship. I'm not big on the way the belt looks.
It looks like the more brighter version of the actual WWE Championship belt.
It does, but I'm sure it will grow on me.
Yeah. just like the New Day is going on me.
Yeah, they brought back the women's championship, and I'm glad they did that. So the winner of this match would be the recipient and the new women's champion. No more divas, nothing. And from the moment that it was announced that there was going to be a women's title, they stopped calling them divas.
Yeah.
They started referring to them as superstars, started referring to them as women again. Total divas should just be the belle of the show.
Yeah.
From this moment on, and then put all those women who can wrestle on the roster and make it the women's division. Get anyone who's a diva, get them the fuck out of this company. They are cancerous. Get them out. But now to this match. I don't know for sure how he feels about this match. He referenced NyQuil while we were watching it.
I'm like, can I finish this match?
I, however, am going to respectfully disagree with him. I'm going to tell you why. I've sat for the last 6-7 years watching garbage women wrestling on the WWE. And I finally got 3 fucking women who are the absolute best fit for this division, deserve to be called superstars, deserve to be called women's wrestlers. They went out there. Yes, they were shaky at the beginning, but as the match went through, they built their confidence up. They were fucking fantastic. This was the match of the night.
Well, yeah, and plus it was their first WrestleMania.
Yeah, and I noted this, as the match went on, the first few moves were a little sloppy. You could tell they were nervous, Sasha especially. I thought this would be Sasha's night. I was wrong. I'll get to that in a second, but this match, overall, as a whole, for me, best match of the night. These women, even though they didn't get another 10 minutes, to me, and I'm sure there'll be people who don't feel the same, and they'll think other matches were better, but this match, for me, was the best. It was the absolute best match of this night. And I am so proud, as a fan of professional wrestling, as a fan of the WWE, that they put these women front and center, and they allowed them to have the time to go out there and to do what they do best, like they did in NXT. Were the NXT matches better? Possibly. But with the mediocrity that was the 10 Divas tag team match, with all the sellouts in that, with the mediocrity that has been the women's division, the Divas division, over the last however many years, with the exception of very few women. I am so proud that I got to watch this match and to see these women, that I get to come on here on this platform and talk about this and express the love and the appreciation that I have for these women and what they do. And this isn't about their characters. This isn't about what I might think of them as people, what their personal preferences are, with their lifestyles and whatever. Becky Lynch, Sasha Banks, and Charlotte are absolutely great, and I love and I appreciate them for what they did. Yes, I'm getting a little sappy right now, and I'm probably like, come on, shut up, just talk about the match. I don't care. This is my platform. I do this. If you have a difference of opinion, you come on, you tell your side of it. This is how I feel. Now, I
don't mean to cut you off with this. I did reference NyQuil in this, but it actually was very enjoyable. Sure, it almost put me to sleep at some point sometime, but I gotta admit, it was very, very enjoyable to watch.
You had Snoop Dogg. Becky Lynch came out, pretty decent ovation. Then Sasha's music hit. Snoop Dogg, and I forgot the lady's name who does her song, came out, and Snoop did a freestyle, bringing Sasha to the ring. And of course, Charlotte comes out. She's wearing the robe that her father wore the last night that he wrestled in WWE. Very nice. All these women got decent ovations, even though one was, booze. Sasha, to note, was wearing gear that was inspired by Eddie Guerrero, who she looked up to and saw in 2004 when he won the title from Brock Lesnar. And that's what made her want to be a WWE superstar. Very touching.
Brock Lesnar and Guerrero won it?
Yeah, 2004, No Way Out, man. Yeah, we'll get on the network, only $9.99 a month, and I will show you this. You'll enjoy it. It's a good match. Um, the women, like I have stated, their confidence was built up throughout this match, and the more they got into it, the more their flow was nice and in sync and went. Great work by all of them. Charlotte had the figure eight on Becky, and then you ended up seeing Sasha do an Eddie Guerrero like frog splash. They all fought very hard in this match. Like I said, it was so good. You had Sasha, she almost hurt herself diving through the ropes. Her foot got caught, but she managed to turn it into like a somersault and still caught Charlotte. So a good save by her on that. Overall, the match, like I can't even call this match and give it the justice that is. I mean, there's so many high spots in this match. Them on the ropes and superplex by Becky. Just Charlotte's moonsault off the top rope. Yeah. When do you see a lot of the women do that? I mean, Charlotte, Ric Flair, and a lot of you might think that it's just a moniker or just a catchphrase, but she is literally genetically superior to these women. And there was just a lot. Now you get towards the end of it, you had a disarmor that got turned into a backstabber, that got turned into a bank statement, that got turned into a figure eight, and Sasha reversed that, and then it got reversed back in. They all kept going. Then you had the bank statement that got hit by Sasha. Charlotte grabbed her, threw her out of the ring. You ended up getting a figure eight onto Becky as Sasha's trying to get back in. This was my biggest gripe about this match. Ric Flair holding Sasha Banks' legs at the end of this match, allowing Charlotte to win. Take that, put that out of the equation, and it's a big thing, and a big points lost for this match. But it still doesn't take away from what they did in this match. I knew the moment they announced this as an official match, these women were gonna tear it up. So yeah, Charlotte is your. Yeah, that was the first interference of this match. Yeah, Charlotte is now the women's champion. Your thoughts on that, man?
Well, I think it would have been a lot more better if Ric Flair wouldn't have interfered.
Totally.
I mean, at least it would have given Sasha a fighting chance, but no, Ric Flair decided to hold on to Sasha's legs and let Charlotte win.
I will be okay with this under one circumstance. I saw this on Twitter. If Sasha continues to chase Charlotte for the title, I'm cool with this. Take it as long as you need to. Make it go, pull it out throughout the summer, have them go to SummerSlam, whatever you want to do. Yeah. I'll be okay with that as long as Charlotte is still chasing the title and that eventually the title goes to her.
See, now, I'm pretty sure Charlotte is an amazing wrestler. I know I've had a lot of hate on for her because, in my opinion, the only reason... Now, I know she's held her own so far, but I know that pretty much the only reason why she's there is because she's Ric Flair's daughter. But I'm pretty sure that if Ric Flair wasn't there, I'm pretty sure she would have held her own as much as she did, even more.
Right. To finish this out, I think that might be giving us what the issue is with the buzzing. So we're going to move on to what... This is where my enthusiasm died down for the night. Not due to the match, but due to the placement of this match. Oh my gosh, man. Man. The Hell in a Cell match. Shane McMahon versus The Undertaker. Oh my god, dude.
Now, I haven't seen Shane fight all that much, but he actually did hold his own really well against The Undertaker.
Definitely.
Now, Zach has told me that Shane has been working out and stuff like that. Now, I was expecting him to actually come out in just a pair of pants and do that, so that way I could actually see how well he's been built, but I didn't get to see that.
No, he came out in his typical Shane O'Mac baseball jersey, you can look back at his old shows when he was decent. He was younger, but his shirts always looked a little big. This one, he filled it out.
Yeah.
He was just like, Shane had guns on him, dude. Shane is built to beat and go beast mode. This is another match.
Or Bree mode.
Oh, God, don't ever say that again. This is a match that is also a good fucking job type match. These two were amazing. These two did such a good job. Undertaker at 51, Shane at 47. Just really, really, really good.
See, now Undertaker knows how to put on a show. Now, there was a point in period in time where I couldn't stand the Undertaker, but again, he grew on me. I actually did like him, but there was a time period where I didn't like him, and now I'm starting to like him again. And the dude knows how to put on a really good show.
Yeah, I mean, let's go over the match. Shane's strategy essentially was to wear down the Undertaker, make him punch and miss. But Taker ended up getting some shots in. Taker ended up keeping this pace slow, and he was just dominant over Shane McMahon for a good part of this match. But Shane was aggressive. He kept fighting. He did what he had to. He went through a last ride, choke slams on the steel steps, being hit with the steps, being tossed through the freaking cage. I think when he went through the cage, he actually hit his head on the announce table.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if you noticed that. He ended up getting put in Hell's Gate and reversed it into a sharpshooter. He did coast to coast where he almost overshot completely.
Now, the highlight to me, I'm pretty sure you're coming up on it, was Shane McMahon climbing the cell and then jumping off.
Yeah.
That was a highlight to me.
Shout out to Brendan Jackson, man. What's going on? Shane McMahon's kids, though, like the oldest, was doing exactly the same how Shane McMahon does it. Yeah, man. Shane McMahon brought his kids out, dude. I don't know if that was necessarily a good idea, considering how he was taken out.
Never a good idea to bring your own kids if you're a wrestler. Never a good idea to bring them to an Undertaker match.
Oh my God. Yeah, Shane. Okay, the match was good while it was still in the ring inside the cell, but then Shane gets those bolt cutters after getting all that stuff done to him and cuts the bolts that hold that panel up. Undertaker puts him through that. That's when he's getting hit with the monitors. He's getting hit with, put on the tables. I think he got put through a table. He tried to put Undertaker in a sleep hold by reversing a tombstone. And the Undertaker just literally fell over and jumped through the table and put Shane through that. But then Shane's grabbing this toolbox and hitting Undertaker in the head. Like, I knew this match was going to be good. And some people were like, oh, I was watching Twitter. People were like, oh, this is boring. No, you're stupid. All right, I'm just going to say, you're stupid if you didn't think this match was good, at least good.
And here, whenever Shane brought out the bolt cutters, I thought he was actually going to use them on the Undertaker. I didn't expect him to cut the bolts off the cell.
Like, come here, Mark. I'm going to go ahead and keep you from ever having kids again. Snip, snip.
Yeah, no, I didn't think he was going to use them like that. I thought he was going to actually hit him with them and stuff like that.
Right. So yeah, Shane McMahon gets the Undertaker down on a table, and he starts climbing the side of the cell. 20 feet in the air. Well, I sent out a tweet like, OMG, don't do it, Shane. Don't do it.
Well, he's up there. There's only one way to come down, and he ain't climbing down.
I felt legit fear at this moment because I was afraid, what if he misses? What if something bad happens and he gets hurt? His kids are in the crowd, man. And Shane, he just stands up there. And you see him looking down, and you can see on his face, like, what am I doing? Oh, my gosh. So he stands up, and he crosses, and he just falls. He just free falls. And Undertaker moves.
He actually jumped a bit before he did that free fall.
Oh, my gosh. Undertaker moved, and Shane just... That table imploded under his body. I thought he was dead.
Yeah,
man.
I thought he wasn't going to make it.
Oh, my gosh. I was just like... And then he moves, and he gets to his knees, Undertaker's looking at him, and Undertaker, when he first lit Undertaker, you could see when they had a shot of Undertaker in the corner by the ring announcer, this look on his face like, is he okay? Is he okay? But then he gets up and then Shane's to his knees, and Shane just, give me more. Let's go. So Undertaker just beats his head against the side of the cage, throws him over his shoulder, puts him in the cage, and Shane like, come on. Undertaker's just like, nope. Tombstones him, and then Undertaker won the match. So there will be no change in the guard for the WWE.
Nope.
But one hell of a match, man. They deserved like a standing ovation after that.
Like I said, Undertaker put on a really good show, but you could tell whenever Undertaker has had enough and is going to end it. I've seen it tonight. I've seen it whenever it was him and it was that score versus career streak with him and Shawn Michaels. I'm like, this dude knows whenever he's going to have to end it, and now is the time.
Undertaker walking away had a little smirk. He looked back at Shane as the EMTs were bringing the cart out to move Shane. He just had the smirk like, yeah, good job, kid. Yeah, both deserved a standing ovation, man. Anything else you want to say about this match?
I just can't say enough other than Undertaker knows how to put on a good show. Other than that, I'm speechless about this match.
Yes. If this is it for you, Shane, man, thank you for giving us one hell of a WrestleMania match. So, moving on. You had the pre-show recap, sort of. Renee Young, Corey Graves, and them were up there again. They kind of talked about the pre-show and what they thought about the show so far. Moving on. Okay, speaking of the pre-show, why in the fuck was this Memorial Battle Royal on this main card?
I'm with you. They should have just had it in the pre-show.
This is literally, for me, when this show went down the hill.
Yeah.
And it went down fast.
And like, this was like at the top of a very steep hill, and this just is a car, and it shoots down at like 150 miles an hour. That's how fast this went down.
Yeah. So, okay, I'm gonna give you all the participants. I didn't write a single thing about this match, not one thing, because I really did not care that much. Now remember, this was the second to last match.
Yeah.
And there was rumors about John Cena coming back, so I'm thinking, okay, yeah, they're keeping this towards the end.
Come into this one.
Yeah,
okay.
This is what's going to happen, or maybe Cesaro or Orton or someone's going to be in this match, someone huge. And they had a big surprise person who debuted for this match. Okay, here are your people. Fandango, Baron Corbin from NXT, Mark Henry, Damian Sandow, Tyler Breeze, Darren Young, The Ascension, The Social Outcasts, Kane, Big Show, DDP, who was nice to see, Goldust, R-Truth, Jack Swagger, Tatanka, I didn't even know he was still alive,
Yeah.
And the big surprise, Shaquille O'Neal.
Remember whenever I said that I would bring up Stephen Amell again?
Yep, go right ahead.
Yeah, Stephen Amell fought better than Shaquille O'Neal.
Oh my gosh, the entire ring cleared out. You had Shaq and Big Show with this showdown, just staring at each other.
Staring contest. Whoever blinks loses.
And what would you have Shaquille O'Neal in that match? Or why would you have Shaquille? Okay, first off, I wouldn't have Shaquille O'Neal in this match.
Hell, I would have had freaking Stephen Amell in this match again.
Yeah, I would have definitely took Green Arrow over Shaq. Shaq's cool, I guess. I mean,
Shaq Fu.
Yeah, sure. No, Brendan, I'm sorry. I just wouldn't have put Shaq in this at all. No. I wouldn't have. If you're a fan of the Lakers, a fan of Shaq or the Cleveland Cavaliers, whatever, man, nothing personal against any of them or Shaq as an individual.
Yeah.
There was no build. There was nothing.
No, it was just like
Shaquille O'Neal.
I mean, seriously, whenever I saw freaking him about to come in, I saw on the freaking screen on the side of the arena, the ring or whatever, freaking the top of SHAQ. I'm like, who the fuck is that? And then the camera pans over to the entranceway and it's Shaquille O'Neal. Why the hell is he freaking here? Why? All I could think in this was WTF. What the fuck or why the fuck is he here? Why? That was the only things that I was saying throughout this entire match is why? Why is he here? I'd rather see Stephen Amell again.
I don't disagree with you. I am also of that same mindset as to if anyone you could have used and could have tried to have as a, I guess, celebrity appearance, you could have threw Snoop in there and it would have made more sense. I will say, though, I always thought Big Show was tall. Holy shit, seeing him stand with Shaq, man? Oh.
I mean, the Shaq wears a size 22 shoe. I mean, heck, since you brought up Snoop, I'm pretty sure he would have wanted to get high with everyone in the rest of the ring.
Yeah, probably. He was probably toking it up in the back before he brought out Sasha.
Guess what? Snoop wins by way of weed.
Yeah, he got everyone so high they just kind of fell out of the ring. The winner. But the final two were Baron Corbin and Kane, because Shaq and Big Show got eliminated, and Corbin just quickly knocked Kane out. So I will say, for all the flaws that were in that match, Baron Corbin getting the victory, I'm 1,000% okay with it. Mm-hmm. I liked it. It's good rub for the kid, although he's probably like a 30-year-old man, actually. Yeah. But hey, I'm cool with it. I'm all right with seeing him get this victory. What about you?
Yeah, I'm okay with it too. I mean, I'm slowly but surely adjusting to seeing all these new superstars, both women and the men. But I'm slowly adjusting to it, and seeing this dude, I'm like, seeing all these NXT people or whatever. I've never heard of them. The only one that I actually have is AJ Styles and the guy that looks like the Boogeyman.
Okay. Quick question. In one word, I'm going to do this again at the end of the show. In one word, describe this battle royal.
One word?
One word.
Shitacular.
Shit-tacular or shack-tacular?
Shit-tacular.
I got one for you, and this is a shout out to Christian Harloff. Garbage. It's a shit-tacular garbage. That's garbage. Get it off my TV. All right.
That's what I was pretty much thinking throughout the entire battle royal. Like, get Shaq off my screen. The only time I want to see him is whenever he's playing basketball.
I mean, this honestly, it could have gave more time to other matches. This should have been on the pre-show.
Yeah.
Could have done the very first one when no one was in the building. Wouldn't have even mattered. But if this is honestly the reason they put it on the main show was so Shaq could be a part of it, I'm getting a headache just thinking about it. Like, honestly, I have a headache.
Is your brain committing suicide?
It is. It's committing suicide in my head right now. And it hates me.
And stupid. Stupid.
Yeah, I actually agree with you right there, buddy.
So, Brandon, I guess you're going to be a regular on the live streams from now on?
Yeah, you can join us tomorrow night for Raw, too. I'm sure that one's going to be a doozy as well.
God. Yeah.
The night after Roman becomes champion.
Oh, man, I'm going to save my input for that.
Yeah. So, Dallas Cowboys cheerleaders came out. Why? Oh, yeah, I guess for The Rock to come out. That's right. I hope y'all didn't forget, but The Rock was there. The Rock was at the show. Did you know The Rock was at the show?
Not a clue.
Oh, my. I didn't know that. I mean, I've only seen it every week. And he says that there's going to be this big, huge surprise, right? So I'm like, okay, what's it going to be?
Sweet. A big surprise. I wonder what it is. Him gonna certainly combust with hair on his head? That's seriously what I said.
He's going to lift his eyebrow, and nice locks of love are just going to sprout from his head.
A freaking afro. Now that would have been a surprise. Him sprouting hair from his head just simultaneously. Instead of him going Super Saiyan, he goes super hair. Hair just out of his head. Woo!
Uh-huh. All right.
That'd have been a hell.
So The Rock comes out, and as I put in big O quotations, so what? But at this point, okay, it is nothing against The Rock. I was just at this point already frustrated, and I knew nothing special was going to come out of this. And I was partially right. I was partially right about the lack thereof of special. All right, so he starts about big surprises, talk about the moments and the WrestleMania babies and happy smiling faces, which probably half the people,
Rockets.
the Rocks and the Rockettes. Yes, he probably paid more attention to this. I took the trash out during this. I even freaking went to the bathroom. He was talking about talking about records being broken. I'm like, that's it. I'm done. I'm going to the bathroom. I know what this is going to be about. And I come back out and I'm like, let me guess. He talked about the record being broken. Yep. Knew what that was about. He's like, all right, here's where the real fun starts. And here comes Bray Wyatt. All the little fireflies. Yeah,
Bray Wyatt and his music.
Catching flies in his mouth. Whatever the words
I like
are.
what Brandon said.
I have to admit that was a cold segment. I'm guessing you meant cool. It was pretty cold. So cold, I decided I wanted to go to sleep and not watch it at all. Okay, I'm not gonna lie. I mean, The Rock is always funny. The Rock's always entertaining. Every time you see him in the WWE, for whatever the reason, I would hope that this sets up something for the future. But Bray comes out. And he talks.
Whenever I heard that The Rock was going to be at WrestleMania, I thought it was going to be electrifying. I was going to be excited for it. I'm like,
I mean, The Rock was still funny. His segment was funny. And here comes Bray Wyatt. Says, Rock, you may not know me, but I know you. And I wanted to remind you that I chose you. I chose you because of success. I chose you because of greatness. And I chose you because you're a liar. I chose you because you're the people's champ. This is not your moment. It's not their moment. This is my moment. And he said that he was going to destroy him or tear him to shreds, something. And The Rock came back with jokes, about him.
Opening a door that shouldn't be opened.
Yeah, something about eating too many Hot Pockets, something like that. And Bray's like, nah, man, I don't think you know what you're doing. I'm not here to open doors. I'm here to bust this one down. And The Rock says, oh yeah, talk about a bong, smoking too much on the bong, and I think it was Braun Strowman being inbred with his sister. All sorts of cool things. All funny. Very funny. But then he says, we're not going to do this as a WrestleMania fight. We're going to do this as a match. And Rock takes his shirt off and then rips his pants off, and he's already in his gear. I'm like...
Wow, that wasn't unexpected at all.
So I guess maybe that was a good surprise. I mean, I'm cool. I like seeing The Rock. But then he faces Eric Rowan. 6 seconds, everybody. And he pinned him with a rock bottom. So then the Wyatts are surrounding him. And then all of a sudden, ding, 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 ding.
And his name is John Cena! Ding, 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 ding. Ding, 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 ding.
And here comes Super Cena. But you know the shocking part about this? Dude got cheers. I have never... in my whole life been so happy to see John Cena. I hate John Cena. And I was happy as hell to see him tonight.
Yeah.
Cena's back. I guess he's cleared to wrestle because he did the AA and threw some people around and the 5-knuckle shuffle and the other 5 moves of doom and gloom. And hey, I'll take it. It was a nice way to end it. The Wyatts got buried. Good segment. Bad that it was the Wyatts who got it. The Wyatts got buried again. They deserved better. They really do. And I guess this is what... Well, not to cut you off, but I'm guessing this is what JD was talking about as being the Wyatts' big thing that they have to do after WrestleMania.
I do like how at the end, whenever The Rock and Cena are walking up the ramp or whatever, Cena grabs The Rock's hand and puts it up freaking just want to fight or whatever.
Well, he did. He won his match. 6 seconds. Quickest match in WrestleMania history.
Well, they're all breaking all sorts of records.
Right? What was the record? 101,000 something?
Like that, yeah.
100,000 something. I don't know how true that number is. WWE sometimes exaggerates on those numbers. But hey, who am I to judge? Okay. So here we are. To the. Do you want to talk more about this Rock match, or do you want to get into this yet? I don't know if I'm ready to talk about that.
What else do we have left to talk about the Rock match?
The eyebrow, the people's eyebrow, man.
Or the people's elbow.
I'll tell you what we'll talk about. Let's talk about real quick before we get into this and we get sidetracked and we hate tomorrow. Tomorrow at 3 p.m. Central Standard Time, Wayne is going to go live on the PlayStation Network. You can find him at Punisher Slayer 19. He is doing a live stream of what game?
I'm thinking Black Ops 3.
Okay, so it's going to be the Road to Prestige Part 2 tomorrow. You all should come in. Remember, that is 3 p.m. Central Standard Time for you West Coast people. That would be 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And for all you East Coast crazy motherfuckers, that is at 4. Okay.
Motherfucker.
I was going to do a live stream of the 2K16, but I have a few things that I still need to do for setup of it. I want to give you guys the absolute best quality entertainment that I can with this game. So I will actually start live streaming that at 10 a.m. Following me? 10 a.m. Tuesday morning, Central Standard Time. I will be on there doing the live stream of that. Anything else we can talk about before we go to this god-awful piece of garbage?
Garbage.
Garbage.
That's garbage.
Well, here, you can follow us on social media. We do have our Twitter. It's YoBroGaming1 at twitter.com. You can also follow us on Facebook, Yo Bro Gaming and Reviews. Go follow us there. As I had mentioned before, Punisher Slayer 19, go in there, invite Wayne to parties. He'll come in, he'll play, he'll do other things. He'll do a lot of things. He'll get crazy, he'll get stupid, he'll blow your mind.
Like all over the fucking room. Bazooka to your head.
Also, yes, we are going to talk about the main event, people. Don't you worry. It's just building up to actually wanting to speak about that. I'm sure if you guys watched it, you know. I feel like drinking about a couple cases of beer and getting drunk before I talk about this.
I felt like drinking gasoline after watching this.
Oh, Jesus. I know, right? Channel update on Friday. What time do you think we should go live with that Friday?
Noon? 1 o'clock?
Okay. Noon Friday, we're going to have our channel update. You will all know exactly where we stand on what's going with the channel, where the future of this is going, some big information for you all. Go check out go check out This is WWE number 3. That was uploaded earlier today. Y'all can go back and watch that. It was a nice little segment. I got to talk a little bit more in depth about WrestleMania. We did our previews and predictions yesterday. Go back, check that out. You can see how wrong we were about tonight. Yeah. On so many levels. And of course, the Hall of Fame ceremony that has been by far probably our biggest views ever. Oh, wow. Yeah, I'm looking at it right now.
304 views for his WWE Hall of Fame induction ceremony.
That is huge numbers. I don't think we've ever had a 300 view video.
Nope.
So, thank you
good times, come on.
Even if you watched it and you hated it, thank you for looking at it. It still counts as just the same for me. So, whatever. Hate it, just watch it. I don't care. No, I do care. I want you all to like it. I'm sure I'm not the most well-spoken person, but okay. All right, enough bullshitting. Let's go and get into this damn match, man, so we can get this over with and get these people on their way. I'm sure they're sick of hearing us talk, man.
Let's do it. Hopefully
Triple H.
Out halfway through.
Chicken. Oh my God, I was going to say, I'm looking at the screen, I see Chicken. Yes, Chicken versus Triple H. Who wins? Okay, he doesn't. I don't think he looks like he's ready to say that.
Fucking Reigns.
Roman Reigns. Triple H defends the WWE World Heavyweight Championship against Roman Reigns, the number 1 contender. Okay, first off, cool entrance. by Triple H.
Yes.
With Stephanie, who looked good, man. She looked good.
Okay. Now, I know that Zach was the one that told me this because I'm a huge Avenged Sevenfold fan. I hate the fact that they used Hail to the King for all the promos between Roman Plains and Triple H. But I
Roman Plains.
but I would have actually liked to seen Triple H come out to Hail to the King. That would have been freaking badass.
He only says this, and he's a little butthurt about it because he's an Avenged Sevenfold fan. I am too, but I'm okay with it. It was mentioned in a promo. The main event, if you want to call it that. So
I call it digital NyQuil.
But Triple H's entrance, man. All the people with the skull masks and Stephanie and that leather with those high heels, the stilettos, whatever you want to call them.
And
yes.
all the guys carrying around the same belt.
Yes, I understand she's a mother, but she's a MILF, people. She's a MILF, okay? Just saying. Look at us. We're talking about MILFs and other things. We should be talking about a match, man. The main event. Look. Oh, yeah. Dude, totally. Stephanie looks like a possessed demon. Well, I wish she could possess me. All right? I would enter that body. This is not meant for kids to hear. So, I hope my ex-wife does not let my kids watch this video. Oh, God, I'm horrible.
She'd kill you.
She would. She'd kill me. Roman, of course, we all knew was going to get booed. Here's another gripe. Why in the fuck is Triple H coming out before Roman? Isn't Triple H the champion?
Yeah, he is.
So, I mean, I'm sure it's just a small gripe, but Triple H should be, who's being followed by a possessed demon, should be coming out last. Yeah. Roman comes out to his boos and his little freaking... okay, this guy's getting booed. Everyone hates him, and he's on this screen, right? And you can see it from the camera above, where he does his punch to the ground, and it looks like it shatters the brick, and you see the Roman Empire look, and then pyro in the arena, and pyro outside of the stadium, and this guy is getting like a face type entrance, but he's getting booed out of the building.
Like, nobody wants him there. See, now, I've seen CM Punk get booed, but everyone likes him. I've seen John Cena be booed, but yet everyone likes him. I've seen Randy Orton go through the same thing. All those three people could actually, they could stand. Roman Reigns, because they didn't have John Cena, CM Punk, Randy Orton, any of them crammed down your fucking throat every pay-per-view or every Monday night or Friday night SmackDown or Raw. No, it's the freaking complete opposite with Roman Reigns. He is getting crammed down everyone's fucking throat. Knock it off, WWE.
Preach, brother, preach, man. I went on my
choir all damn day.
I went on my tangent, and I would like to say, talking about the rest of the card, I've calmed down, which is good because I don't want to go insane and
blow your brains out.
I wouldn't go that far. It's just wrestling. But yeah, Roman comes out to the boos. Triple H, of course, is cheered. The match was slow. It was Triple H, working on Roman, keeping him on the mat, keeping him grounded, while Roman wanted to turn it into a brawl. I guess Roman's a brawler now.
So scared.
It was funny. Even your fiance, when he came out, it's like, why is his hair wet? That looks stupid. She was even like, whose cock did he have to suck to get in this position? I'm just like, oh, damn. I forgot about that. Just like, oh, damn. And look, she don't understand why he's being cheered. And she's a casual fan. She don't watch this like I do. So it's like, oh, if she's noticing this and I'm seeing this, why is Vince McMahon still pushing this man the way he is? To where he knows. I mean, did he not care that the show was ending with boos and people telling, Roman to go fuck himself?
No, he didn't at all.
Like, I saw heard people saying, "Go fuck yourself."
You want to
So,
know why Vince McMahon didn't care? Because he's got Roman Reigns' cock shoved up his ass so far. That's why he walks like that whenever he comes out.
ooh, burn. Jesus. We're getting vulgar on here, man.
I don't care.
This ain't no kid show, yo. We are an equal opportunist to offend everybody.
To me, that would be worse. The worst match, but until Roman spears Stephanie.
Dude, I want to spear Stephanie.
Not in the way that Roman did.
No, not at all. Yeah, to me, that would be the worst match, but until Roman speared Stephanie. Yeah, watching Stephanie get speared was pretty cool.
That's pretty funny.
Yeah, she kind of deserved it. She is a bit of a cunt, but I would spear her nightly if I could.
Swing.
Swing. Swing.
No, but yes, Brendan, you do make a good point. But I just wish that they would make it to where Roman Reigns was going to be the one that was automatically going to be the fucking winner. I mean, that just makes me...
Yeah, I went into this telling his fiance that Roman was going to win this match, and that's why I was so frustrated and so angry, because I already knew what the outcome was going to be. There was no surprise, and I knew it shouldn't have been the main event, because I knew this was how it was going to end. And she's like, well, you don't know that. They could have Triple H win. It could be a surprise. I'm like, no, this is what's going to happen, and I'm going to legit lose my fucking mind, and I'm going to come on here and sound stupid. And I've sound stupid probably most of this time. I couldn't even get the equipment to work right at the start of this damn show. And it probably still isn't working. God who only knows. Let's see. Nope, it's working fine. So that's working again. Okay, so back to the match. You know, Roman, this was a typical match. Triple H works over most of the match. Triple H carried Roman in this match. Roman wasn't bad, and I'm gonna also say this. I don't hate Roman Reigns. I don't hate Roman. It's nothing against him. I'm sure he's a great guy, but he looked like a cocky son of a bitch at the end of this match, like a dick, and I can't stand that. Yeah, you won. Fucking get out of there. And you can be happy and put your belt in the air and be like, yeah, look at me, I'm the champion, whatever. But don't look at the fans and give that look like, yeah, fuck you. I'm the guy and there's nothing you can do about it. Tell me, Roman, when was the last time you really put effort into a goddamn match? You coasted through the build to WrestleMania. You coasted to the build to Fastlane. You coasted through that match. You coasted through the Royal Rumble. You coasted through TLC. You fucking prick. Go to hell. All right? He's been running around here. We've been told that he's supposed to be this big guy that we're supposed to like and we're supposed to fear, whatever. And he's just nothing. I haven't got nothing from him, and... fuck him. Just fuck Roman Reigns altogether. Dude can go suck my cock. Alright? No, he can't do that. He ain't worthy to suck my cock, okay?
He can't afford you.
He can't. I tell Wayne that all the time when he's like, fuck you. I'm like, you can't afford me, bitch. You know, not that I advocate prostitution or anything like that. Did I mention I want to spear Stephanie McMahon?
Yes, 10 times already.
Okay, I guess I'm going to get back on track here. Yeah, I'm gonna get back. Triple H, however, I will give props to Triple H in this match. He showed his veteran skills. He kept the match at a good pace. He led this match. He would be the dance partner who led. Yeah. Roman held his own, but I'm still not fully for Roman in this match. But what can we do? Tomorrow starts a new day. No pun intended, to coffee-er them.
I just wanted to try a bowl of Bootios.
There are a couple of points that I thought were pretty alright. Stephanie getting speared, Triple H hitting the pedigree and him kicking out, and then the sledgehammer coming in, and Triple H never getting to use it. I knew once the sledgehammer came into the match that was it. Roman hit him with 2 Superman punches and then a spear, and... no interference, nothing to make us excited about tomorrow or the future or the next few weeks or whatever. Just nothing. Shane McMahon loses, so it's going to be the same old stuff every Monday night. Roman Reigns is the new champion. It's going to be the same old bullshit every Monday night. Nothing's going to change. So I have little hope. And for you people who are going to tell me, well, just stop watching if you don't like it, go fuck yourself. How about that? Okay?
Yeah, seriously, this dude's been watching WWE since he was a kid. You really think he's going to stop watching it now? Hell no.
No, I'm not. And there's people who say that to Joe Cronin, people who say that to JD, people, even though I'm not a fan of his, Sean's view. So many people tell people like that, and I've been hearing it even through emails, just stop watching if you don't like it. No, I'm going to keep watching it because I love professional wrestling. I love the WWE.
Didn't you say that you wanted to be a professional wrestler too?
I did, but I was a little lazy. I never got to it. I guess that's my fault. But 1v1. Whatever. 1v1. Okie dokie then. Sure thing, pal. So we're about to go ahead. We're about to get off here. That's going to pretty much... Ooh, felt a tingle on my arm. Triple H loses. Roman's the champion. Yay, everyone in the world rejoices. Woo! So, final thoughts on WrestleMania. First, I told you I was going to ask you this again. Sum up WrestleMania in one word, not the same word you already used.
Shut up. If I could sum up at Almighty Shy 23. Okay. Almighty Shy.
Alright, Wayne is going to go ahead and add you. He'll take you in some Call of Duty or something, man.
Yeah, but it ain't going to be tonight. It's probably going to be tomorrow or something like that.
Right. Thank you, though, for watching this video, man. Stopping by. But yeah, he'll add you. Just send us a... Colin, dude, you don't want none of this. Trust me. Alright, I'm pretty legit. But okay, your one word, sum it up.
Pooperific.
Pooperific? Wow, that's grade schoolish. My one word to sum this up would probably be confusing. So, that is it going to be for that. Yeah, that's definitely going to be... that's going to be it. So... We are going to... Oh, you want on WWE? On my broadcast? I'll tell you what. I will go live tomorrow at 10 a.m. And I will take you. You can send... when I get on here, I'll go live. Send me your handle again. And I will go one-on-one with you on WWE tomorrow. So,
just send a friend request.
Yeah, just send the friend request to Punisher Slayer 19, dude. And I will do it 10 o'clock tomorrow morning. We will do it live on the air so everyone can see probably what will be a better main event than what we saw at WrestleMania.
Yeah.
You bring the belt, and I'll bring the fist. How about that? Word life.
Word life.
I'm stupid. So yeah, you got it, man. We will do this tomorrow morning. So, 10 o'clock, all right? I'll be here. So, I'm Zach.
I'm Wayne.
Thank you guys for watching. We're going to get out of here. I hope WrestleMania was better for you than it was for us. But we're going to get the fuck out of here. Because,
I just hope it's better next year.
Yeah, we got shit we got to do for the rest of tonight. So, thank you all, and good night.